First of all, let's see the fundamentals operating principle. With TradingView, you'll create orders with trends. It becomes your trading interface. It's over now to use forms on exchange. TradingView sends the orders via webhook to Krill. Krill manages the orders with strategies. Strategies is the product that you buy. There is some fee to pay. Then Krill sends the orders through API to the exchange that execute them. It must be an exchange compatible with Krill. For now, we have Binance, Bybit, and KuCoin. In this flow, your orders are executed in less than 1 second. It means from the beginning, when the price hit the trends and the webhook can send, to the end, when the exchange executes your order. For each of those platforms, you must execute tasks. For TradingView, you must import the tools, the trends, you must configure them, and you must compose your position. For Krill, you must connect the API that you have created in the exchange, import the strategies, create start and stop webhook, buy KRL to pay fees. With Krill, you have no subscription. That's the big advantage of it. You pay only for what you use. For example, if you allocated 200 euro to a strategy for a week, you pay only 50 cents of fees, and you have less fee when you hold KRL. And for the exchange, you just have to create the API. All those tasks have corresponding dedicated video, and I suggest you to watch them. Now let's see the operating principle of the grid tool. After, we will see a practical example in TradingView. With our tools, compose and manage position directly in TradingView with trends corresponding to your technical analysis. Your orders are your trends that you press freely in real time in any inclination possible. What's a grid tool? It's a range that you define in which you will shift short-long position. With this tool, you will trade with levels with no exponential. For the global parameters, you can choose the level, so 2, 3, 5, 9, 15, 21, etc. You have 12 strategies. There is no exponential difference between the orders. The strategy shift long or short at the last level, so you trade with levels, not with opening or closing order. It open 100% at the first level, closing the position gradually on the next level, and reopen the position with the previous level. Last level have a trailing stop to extract maximum value. For the characteristic, Grid TD is a trading tool, not a robot. You create the position. There is no auto trading. You define the level by hand. You can start the strategy manually or with trends, so webhooks in TradingView. The strategy starts in less than 5 seconds when triggered. Orders are executed on the exchange in less than 1 second when the price hit the trends in TradingView. You can choose market or limit order. Limit have a fallback with market order. There is a smart stop loss that double check the price. Only future and perpetual market are supported. Excel file will be provided for you to know the order values. So the webhooks works with TradingView alarms. You have a limited amount of alarms with TradingView, so you have to manage them. Our first example will be with limit order with a capital of 250 USDT. The leverage times 5 with 5 levels. When you buy one of our products, you will receive a zip file. For our first example, we are in order limit with 5 levels. This file will import it into the Krill website and associate with it a webhook to be able to start it with a trends in TradingView. So this is how the strategy will decompose the allocated capital to the strategy. For the long closing order, the first one will be 250 USDT and the rest of the order may vary. Why? Because it's possible that you have reopened the previous level. In any case, it will close 20% of the remaining capital on the first closing order, 25, 33, 50, and 100% of the remaining capital. For the short closing order, the value depends also of the remaining capital of the traded asset, because with the long you may have reopened previous level, and also with the short you may also reopen previous levels. For our second example, we'll use market order with a capital of 500 USDT with a leverage times 10 with 7 levels. So this is how the strategy will decompose the capital allocated to the strategy. For the first long close order, it will close 40%, then 16, etc. till 100. As explained before, the value depends of the capital of the traded assets, and for the short closing order, same thing, the value depends of the remaining capital of the traded assets. Now let's see the magic of the tool. What is the geometrical shape of the current price? We see it here. It's a straight line. Straight line doesn't exist on the financial market. There is always a trend. Yet it is with that you trade on a SEX or RDEX. This is not the right way to trade. It doesn't make sense and performance are poor. With Grid TD, you can trade like this. Voila. With levels, matching your technical analysis and the trend of the market. It requires some preparation, but when it's done once for all and everything is reusable. Beforehand, you must have imported and configured the trend templates that we have provided to you in a TradingView charts. See our dedicated video on this subject, then you will find them in the object tree in a well-organized manner. You must have configured the alarm for the starter, levels, and stop loss. Configure what you need. When it's done once for all. Everything is of course reusable. Remember that you have a limited amount of alarms that you have to manage. For this, you go here, you can charge them with keywords, you can activate some and deactivate some. Now let's start a strategy. For the grid tool, our trends template proposes all the levels. In this example, we are using 5 levels. We right click the trends to edit the alert. This is the amount allocated to the strategy with the leverage and the mode. Here we are in live test for the example. The alert name is specific. Like that, we can manage it with the alert tool. It contains a specific webhook that you have configured on the Krill website. See our dedicated video on this subject. That way, you pay fee only after the price have hit the trends. When the setup of the alarm is done once for all and can be used later at will. Now, let's test the alarm. We take the trends, we put it on the price, we will receive the notification. We go to the Krill website. There is no active strategy for now. We refresh the page and we can see here the strategy is started. No matter the time frame in which you are, so 1 minute or 12 hours, when the price hit the trends, the webhook is sent instantaneously. As you can see that way, you can also start the strategy immediately within TradingView by dragging the alarm on the price. Also be careful with the starter trends. As you can see, it is now deactivated because it was in only once mode. But when you move the trends again, it is automatically reactivated. We see it at the color of the clock. And so it can start the strategy again. Also, if you hide the trends, it is active. So the price can hit it and start the strategy. So I suggest you that when the strategy is started, you put the price in the past. Like that, you avoid bad surprise. Now the strategy is started, the position is set, and you can manage it visually with trends. You can now move the level when the strategy is running. That's all the power of the tool. You can now manage your position in an efficient, precise, and rapid way. It's over to struggle with the form on a SEX or a DEX. Now let's see the mechanic of the strategy. First of all, the level order is important. If you create your strategy like this, it will be a problem. How the strategy works? In this case, we are in long, and on the first level, it opens 100% of the position. It means 100% of the total capital allocated to the strategy. And then on the last level, there is a trailing stop. So if the price still go up, it will still be in long. But if the price drop was certain percentage, it shifts position to short position. And when it hits the last level, that is now the first level, the stop loss is activated. So if the price go up again and hit the stop loss, the strategy will stop. Also, and it's a very important behavior of the strategy. If the price hit the previous level, the strategy reopen the position. For example, if the strategy have closed 20% of the position when the price hit the level 2 and the price drop back to the level 1, the strategy will reopen 100% of the position. It means reopen the 20% that have been closed. So this is the way the strategy is working. On the first level, it opens 100% of the position, closing progressively on the next level, closing, 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 then trailing stop. If the price drop a certain percentage, it shifts position, opening 100%, and then closing position, closing, reopening, closing, closing, reopening, closing, closing, again, trailing stop. The price go up a certain percentage and shift position again into long position. Let's see now how the strategy stop. By default, it will range indefinitely, so you have to stop it manually. For that, you can do it manually on the Krill website or directly in TradingView by taking one of the stop loss and put it on the price. And it will stop automatically if the price touch one of the two stop loss. As you can see, there is a stop loss for the short and a stop loss for the long. Not that it's a smart stop loss, it double check the price to avoid wicks. Those two stop loss are important tools to manage the strategy when it's running. I remind you that the trends have a visibility of 30 minutes. You can change that by right-clicking, settings, visibility, and here you can change the settings. All the trends within this folder will have the new parameter. Watch our dedicated video on how to configure the tools. And so, you're not forced to set up everything at once. Set up
what you need little by little, and at the end everything will be done. The presentation is now over. As you can see, it requires some preparation, but when it's done once for all, and everything is reusable. Finally, I invite you to watch the video why it's not working. It will be very useful.